To all my fans out there, it's K-Dog in the flesh, baby. So let's get to it. It happened. It happened. Like I said in one of my last videos, Mr. Haskins, this coach, Ron Rivera, he ain't playing no games. That's not him. This dude comes from a military family. He's an ex-NFL linebacker. He ain't going for that foolishness. But I guess like they say, some people don't believe shit stink. You know, when I heard this yesterday, I was like, yes, they got rid of that bum. But then the more stuff I seen on it, I really start feeling a little bad. Because, you never want to see anybody lose their job, especially a black man. But sometimes a lot is thrusted upon us young. And if you don't have the background to bear that weight, you're gonna falter. I mean, that's just life. You know, there's an old saying that when the pressure comes, some people fold, some people focus. Just that simple. Matter of fact, you need to ask yourself that. When there's pressure on, I mean pressure, do you focus or do you fold? Because that tells people a lot about who you are. Either way, back to it. To make this kind of change, one game before the season is over, one game tells you all you need to know about Ron Rivera. He ain't taking no crap. I got to make me a statement. And from what I hear, he went up to Dan Snyder and asked for permission to let him go. Only because that was Dan Snyder's boy. But it was a foregone conclusion. And that's why he let Dwayne Haskins play them 3 quarters. He let him play those 3 quarters so everybody could see. There would be no question why he had to go. And the icing on the cake, Taylor Heineke, he goes out and balls out. Balls out. This dude, as Ron Rivera calls him, was a COVID quarterback. He was just taking college courses online a few weeks ago and got the call. Now imagine you just stunk up 3 quarters of an NFL game, and some dude who's a COVID quarterback, who a month ago wasn't even in the league, comes in, moves your offense, scores a touchdown. How do you think that makes him feel? Then he gonna do the most stupidest thing. TV timeout, he gonna run out, give Taylor a little pat on the back, and then run back off the field. That right there should have told you what he was about too. That's that fakeness. Because he did it with Alice and got so much praise for supporting his team, he gonna go ahead and do it again. Why did he do it? Because he knew what he had done for the last 3 quarters. So he got to show something like, oh, I got to show that even though I got benched, that I'm not holding a grudge. Please. Then when the game ends, you run out of the stadium and the media got to hunt you down. Come on, dude. People tell you who they are by what they do. All this lip service, I'm telling you, let that go over your head and watch them. Watch them. people show you who they are by what they do. But you know what? In Dwayne Haskins' defense, I got to say this, because I say this about Mike Tyson too. When you have money, I mean real money, you hit the lotto or something, you got money. Money allows you to be the asshole you really are. I'm going to let that sink in for a moment. Hold on. You get it? Good. Money allows you to be the asshole that you are. And by that I mean, every day working stiffs, your boss gives you crap, your supervisor gives you crap, people on your job give you crap. You don't say nothing and don't do nothing because you need that paycheck every week. You know what you could do, but you let it go because you see the bigger picture. Money allows you not to let that shit go. I'll give you a good example too. You got a full-time job and you got a part-time job. Which job are you taking seriously? Seriously, which job are you taking seriously? Your full-time job, you giving 110%. Your part-time job is just for whatever. Gas money, you saving up money for a vacation. But you know you can always say, you know what, I don't need this crap, I'm gone. Just like money. When people say they hit the lotto, oh, don't worry, it's not going to change me, I'm going back to work. The only reason you're going back to work is so somebody can get on your nerves so you can say, fuck this job, and walk off and have no repercussions because you got that big old lotto check sitting in the bank. That's the only reason. That's the only reason people say, well, this never going to change me. I'm still going to work. So you can say, your boss give you crap, nigga, I don't need this shit. Bye. Money allows you to be the asshole that you are, and keep this in mind too. And you got to be honest with this question. If you're 20, 21, 22 years old, somebody popped $14 million in your lap, how you going to act? How you going to act? You still going to be you, or you going to be you? See, a lot of people blame young people because they're thrusted into the spotlight, they're thrusted into all this, but the media builds you up to tear you down. Again, Mike Tyson. $100 million by the time he was 22. How would you be with $100 million? And be honest with yourself, because I already know me. Somebody give me $100 million when I was 22, I'd have lost my mind. And you couldn't tell me shit. Hell, how I know? Because you couldn't have told me shit when I was 22 without the money. So, with the money, I'd have gave everybody my ass to kiss. So, Dwayne's contract was like $14 million, 8.5 signing bonus. And you got to realize too that he's probably been people in his ear his whole athletic career, how great he is, blah, 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 blah. But what he didn't understand is that this is the NFL. This ain't college. You ain't on no scholarship. These are billionaires. They're paying you to do a job. And they ain't paying you pennies. They paying you millions. And you can't do it, they got a real short fuse. That patience is real short. But it's over now. My hope is that another team picks him up so they can take his contract off of our books. But if they don't, all I can say for him is, the season's almost over. Hey, get your agent to get on the ball and try to find you a team. But what you got to realize this is that all the other 31 teams got film on you. They got film on you. This ain't like a regular job interview where you can spruce up your resume, fudge some things that it can't be checked. This is the NFL. Every team has access to your film footage so they can see what you do, what you can do, and what you can't do. So Even though he was a bum, I still wish him luck. I'm out. Ken Mosley. Peace.